This is Paul Wett with Wett Trader LLC.com, and I believe everyone should be able to make a wheelbarrow full of money trading, full or part-time. That's why I developed Wett Trader LLC.com. And today for the Midweek Report, folks, I'm going to continue on our subject about chart patterns and Fibonacci retracements. I'm going to show you what we went over for the forecast for this week, and now it's the Midweek Report, show you where we're going. We're talking on the subject of the chart patterns and Fibonacci. So, folks, let's get right into it. Make sense? In the forecast, folks, I mentioned that there was a huge symmetrical triangle. Now, this, my friend, is what a symmetrical triangle looks like. And what this means is we have a 75% chance it will break out in the direction of the trend. Obviously, the previous trend was down, down, down. If it breaks out, 25% chance out against the trend, which it looks like it broke out against the trend. But the biggest thing about this is what? Is we can tell you approximately where it's going to go. Now, if I can tell you where it's going to go, I can also show you how you're going to get there. Now, my high here is 2156. My low here is 07. That's roughly a 50-point triangle. 50 points, folks. If I take 50 points from my breakout area here, I'm thinking we're going to 92. 92. Now, that's the triangle. Now, let me show you how you play this with Wett Trader LLC.com and Fibonacci. Now, this is my software. It's a price and time software, folks. It uses retracements and time. Doesn't use indicators. It automatically executes trades and places the trades in your account. This trade right here, this is a trend following system. It's really easy. Point and click. But it uses significant highs and significant lows. So why did Wett Trader buy right here? I'll show you why. Because right here it actually got filled on this bar. Is a 50-point retracement is where the order was. We didn't get filled. It holds the order for 2 bars. Unless the criteria continues on every bar, which it won't. But it's either on that bar or the next bar. The criteria remains the same. It leaves the order working. So we bought right here. Nice trade. We still have a way to go. Now, you can use this Fibonacci retracement tool to see our resistance as well. Let's take our resistance from this downtrend. Now here we hit a double bottom. 21 1/4, folks. 2 lows. Double bottom. Exactly. Reversal. Double bottom is an indicator of what? It's an indicator of reversals. Now look, we do have some resistance here. If you notice right here, we have the 7-8 resistance. I still think that we're going to continue on and come close to making new highs. Now today, September 22nd, early AM, NASDAQ has already made new highs, new life of contract highs as well. Like I said, folks, this is a point and click. Real easy to set up, easy to trade. Even easier if you have a little experience. And if you don't have experience, that's okay too, because we offer a full course, which will teach you everything you need to know about trading. This is the 60-minute. Folks, it's a price and time formula. It uses price, it uses time. The only indicators that you plug in is, do you want to go long or do you want to go short? And you can plug in whatever numbers you want. You plug in a long and you plug in a short moving average. Now, on the 60-minute, which is right here, on the S&P 500 December contract, I plugged in the 821. This is the 8 moving average. The green is a 21. Now, as long as we're above that moving average, we were buy. Just like we did here. So what the software did, and I'm going to show you what the software did, is it took this significant high, it took this significant low, and it bought here. The minute we make a new high, and we barely touch this higher high, so this is a definition of a trend. Higher high and higher low. If I want to reduce my risk and increase my probability of a successful trade, what do I want to do? I want to buy the next higher low, which is what we did right here. We made a higher high. That defines a trend. Well, Wett Trader automatically, after 2 bars of going in the opposite direction with the closes being lower than the opens, it will move its stop to 1 tick, which is okay. We use a 6-point stop, which is $300. So what it did is it got back out of this trade and it got right back in. Because why? We found support again at the 618 moving average. And the 821 were still on top of each other, so we're still looking for a buy. So now it does the same thing. Now I flatten this market at the end of the day. I usually trade to London and Asian, but you can trade it 24/7. You can see these buys. This was at 35 and a quarter on that secondary buy. 60 minutes didn't get to the party. Why? Well, same thing. Moving averages were below, so it sold. This is what I teach you with the full course. When you see a pattern like that and you see a breakout like that, you can easily click off the trading action. That's simple. And what that does is it stops Wett Trader from looking for any trades. And you click it back on, right there, on. I still think the market's going to climb. This is a demo account here we're running. I did get a pile of options as well on this trade because I knew this triangle was going to be huge. This is a nice trade. A lot of people don't make that in a week. Okay, so www.wetttraderllc.com gives you all the data right here. Point and click. If you just click, you see how I did that. I know I go fast a lot because I love it so much. This is how you add a market. Real simple. You just add your market. You add your position. You just change your moving average. You want long or short. That's it. If you want trends or you want reversals, that's it. Real simple. Profit targets are used if you trade in quantities. And this is a spread on markets where you can use a shorter moving average, and if the market's going choppy and sideways, it defaults to the longer moving average. A little bit more for the experienced trader, but if you practice with the demo, you get a free demo. www.wetttraderllc.com. You can get a free demo. You can practice. Now, if I right-click on the data, I get the data box, which shows all the information that's in the chart, right? High, low, close. These are the numbers. The other thing, folks, if I know that this is my monthly numbers and I know I'm predicting that this is going to be the area of support for the month in these areas, resistance. Okay. Support and resistance right here. Now, I'm saying 66, 21.66. We're at 64. We might have a little resistance here. On the monthly, we never quite got to the 21.33. This 21.66 and a quarter does tell me that we have a possibility of breaking out of these numbers, which we did. We went all the way down to 2100, folks. That doesn't mean we can't come back up. But this is the best part right here, folks. This is what I really wanted to show you. Look at this. This is my timeline on my weekly. This is a longer term chart. We're lined everything up. We need confirmation of this buy, and we have it. Why? Because we broke out at a 56. So even if we wanted to buy the average, which is the PP, that's where you want to buy. This is my favorite trade in the whole wide world, folks. You will make money 90% of the time, folks. 90% of the time. And yes, there's risk to trading futures, and please go to www.wetttraderllc.com and check out the risk disclosure statement. But folks, let me tell you, I can increase your probability. Be patient. Take the lower risk, higher probability trades. This is the average for the week. $29.50, 26. If you get a buy, plus or minus 3 ticks here, you could possibly run it to R1, which is the next number. R2 on a breakout, which we might have a breakout with plus or minus 3 here. If we can go to 85, which is where I think we could go. I think the triangle objective is going to be near 90, so it's going to be really close. It's going to be between my 91 here, my 85 here. Week's not over yet, folks. Hopefully we can get there. Hopefully we get past this, which we did. Same thing with the daily, same thing. Now, if I got a key reversal up, what's a key reversal, folks? Key reversal means we made a lower low than the previous bar, but we closed higher than the previous bar. I always want to buy my PP. You got to watch the spread. If it's a bigger spread than, 10 points between your PP and your S1, it's a little riskier. You want to dial it in a little tighter. But, folks, www.wetttraderllc.com, if you notice where we got in on this trade, 31. Let me show you something else, folks. Where did we get in on this trade? This was a 35. This is a little higher, but still a really good trade. We've already retested that average of 29.5 or 30. You can use 3 to 5 points. Obviously, 3 to 5 is a little riskier, but you know why that's a good trade still, too? Because look at this, folks. Here is my horizontal line at that 26 area right around there. For this week only, we hit it once, we hit it twice, and what are we going to do the next time? That's what we do here at www.wetttraderllc.com. Low risk, higher probability trades. Like I said, we actually bought this low here was 36. We actually bought it on this bar here, which we tested that 29 again. Now, this is yellow, meaning you could use the sells on your retracement. It's a price and time. It won't sell up here unless you hit your reversal. Now, if I click this and hit my reversal, hit update, it will sell above the moving averages. But since we're so far away and we want to make sure that we take the higher probability, and my friend, if you've never heard it before, the trend is your friend. www.wetttraderllc.com, folks. You need to try the free demo. I'm going to show you this one more time. I'm sorry this was a little bit longer. Like I said, when this is on an 818, when this moving average crosses, it sells. When we come back up, we get a retracement. I'm going to show you this again. You don't have to do this. The software does it for you. If I go here, this is the high and this is the low that the software is using to place the trade. I take the high, I take the low right there. That's another 50% retracement right on the moving average. I have an 821, so it's going to buy also near the moving average I put in there. So it's going to be plus or minus 5 ticks. That's it. It's tight. www.wetttraderllc.com. Kind of wish I would have got up at a little earlier and turned it on into a London session. Would have probably got filled here on a nice long trade. www.wetttraderllc.com. This is midweek ending September 23rd. Try the free demo, folks. www.wetttraderllc.com. You can have some of these trades.